Come on, John Pittard. Y'all gotta wake up. Thank you. Good morning. Folks, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming to celebrate our DARE graduation this morning. Before we get started, I want to introduce a few very important people. In the back over here is Officer Chris Williams. We have our beloved DARE mascot, Darren. Officer Stan Meeks. Officer Crystal Templeton. Officer Jay Rudzinski. Sergeant Harry Haig. Officer Mark Todd. Our wonderful assistant principal, Ms. Natalie Hopkins. And our amazing principal, Roseanne Barton. We also have our guest speaker up here. Ms. Barton will introduce him momentarily. Before we get to that though, I need a few students up here to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So if I can have Nick Underwood, Zeta Davis, Floyd Walker, Emma Bissinger, Devin Meyer, Keziah Ligon, Zach Jones, Carissa Woods, Jesus Ramirez, Kana Bowman, Zachary Petty, and Tiana Adams. Now, y'all are gonna have to speak up into the mic, okay? And I'll count it off. Where's that? Ah, here it is. All right. So, 1, 2, 3.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Back to your seats. And I guess some advance notice that you needed to stand for the pledge would have been nice. I apologize for that. I am Officer Daniel Parkhurst. I'm the School Safety and Education Officer for John Pittard, and it has been my honor to spend the past 10 weeks with these fifth graders. They are truly amazing children. All of you parents in the back should be very proud of the accomplishments that they've made, and each of you students should be proud of your own accomplishments as well. I know that your teachers and myself are very proud of you. So, I'm going to turn this over to our principal, Ms. Roseanne Barton.
Good morning, boys and girls. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I forgot you were going to answer me back. Welcome to the 2015 DARE graduation for our fifth grade students. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I'm proud to be here both as a parent of my own 2 DARE graduates and as your principal. I first would like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank our friends at the Murfreesboro Police Department. They provided this program for our fifth graders for as long as I can remember, and they have gladly provided and paid for this program. And what a service it is to our community. I've worked with so many wonderful officers over the years that I'm proud to call my friends. This year, our fantastic DARE officer was, as he said, Officer Daniel Parkhurst. And he's not only done an exceptional job with our fifth graders, leading them through the DARE program, but he's been an asset to our school in countless other ways as well. You know, they perform such an important service to our schools, of course teaching you all about the importance of resisting drug use, but also in helping all of our students to know and understand that policemen are their friends, someone that they can come to and get help from if it's necessary. And now the DARE officers have been spending a little extra time in our schools. If there's anybody here I can thank for that has anything to do with getting them to be here any more than that, I'll say whatever I can to make that happen. I also want to thank our fifth grade teachers, Miss Beats, Miss Hackney, Miss Jackson, Miss Jones, Miss Pennington, and Miss Rosser for their leadership during this lengthy program. These teachers have a very important role in emphasizing the concepts and the positive life choices that we want our students to make. And finally, I want to congratulate you, the DARE graduates themselves, for completing this course of study. Boys and girls, my sincere hope for you is that this information that you've learned will stay with you always and help you make the right choices about drug use, no matter how difficult they may be. I'm proud to say that both of my children were Reeves Rogers DARE graduates, and both of them continue to make responsible choices about using drugs. And actually, just the other day, my daughter, who is now 21 years old, mentioned something that she remembered from DARE, okay? So that's pretty good. I know I couldn't do that. I can't remember yesterday, and she remembered something from DARE, so that's excellent. I'm confident that what you're learning is going to play a big part in those good choices. Parents and guests, I just want to thank you for your coming today. This is a great way to stress to your child how important it is to you that they make the responsible choices. You can continue this process by being a positive role model for your child. Also, let me emphasize the value in communicating with your children on a regular basis. As parents, how many times do we talk to our children about doing their chores or doing their homework? This shouldn't be any different. Begin now talking to your children about being exposed to drugs and alcohol. It is not too soon. The more you get that conversation going, the easier it is for them to talk to you about it when that day actually comes. I am pleased, so pleased, to be able to introduce our guest speaker today. He has a bachelor's degree in business administration from TSU, a master's of divinity degree from Colgate Rochester Divinity School. He's taught and preached at numerous venues across the country, as well as internationally, Italy, Jamaica, Guyana, all places I would like to go. And he's currently the pastor at First Baptist Church here in Murfreesboro. I'm proud to present Pastor James Milton McCarroll, Jr.
Let's give another hand to your principal. Good morning. Good morning. Let me try it again. Good morning. Good morning. Close. Good morning. Good morning. We're almost there. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. It's so good to see you guys this morning. It's only like 2 rules while I speak. Number 1, you can be as loud as you want to be. And number 2, you have to listen to everything. So that's how we play. Those are the rules by which we play. You can be as loud as you want to be, but you have to listen to everything. Is that cool? Yes. Cool. So let's get started. Today I was brought to talk to you. You guys are phenomenal people. Each of you in this room has done a great feat in completing the DARE program. I myself am a DARE graduate. It was a wonderful experience for me, and I am excited to be able to share this experience with you. But I want to talk to you just to encourage you in a very simple way in one regard, and that is this. You were made to make this world better. This world should be a better place because you're here. Say that with me. This world will be a better place because I'm here. Listen, there's only one true goal that your life should have. It's not to be a millionaire. The goal of your life is not to drive a Bentley. The goal of your life is not to be the person with the best job in the world. The only goal that your life has is to make sure the world is better because you're here. That day when you were born in the hospital and the doctor said, it's a girl or it's a boy, and your mom was crying and she was in pain and she was bawling. She said, give him here, let me see him, give him here. And they gave her this baby. And she looked at you. She didn't think, wow, the next millionaire. She didn't think, this child is going to be a rock star. The only thing she thought at that moment is the world is going to be better because they're finally here. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter if you come from a home with a lot of money or a home with no money. It doesn't matter if your Christmas tree is 15 feet tall or if your Christmas tree is the bush outside that you just stuck some lights on. The world is supposed to be better because you're here. The fact that you are in this room means that this room is supposed to be better. Well, how do I make the world better? You're probably saying, well, it's just me. I'm only one person. How can I make the world better? Can I tell you how? Yes. Okay, it's not convincing. Can I tell you how? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So here it is. 3 things that you can do to make the world better. The world will be better first by what you give. If you do this with me, give. Try it with me. Give. Oh, that's not good enough. Let's try one more time. Give. So the world will be better by what you what? Give. I can't hear you. Give. There we go. So what do you mean? There are some places that you will go, and the only reason you're there is because of what you can give. It doesn't mean that you give money like you're giving money to that guy outside of the department store, outside of Walmart with the red bucket, kind of like that. But even if all you have to give is a smile, all you have to give is caring, the world can be better if you choose to give. A lot of people in this world talk about what you get. Anyone ever heard about that on TV? I get money, I get friends, I get fame, I get likes on Facebook, I get tweets. Well, let me flip it. The world doesn't get better because of what you get. It gets better because of what you give. So when you go back to your classroom, what if you were sitting next to that classmate because you were sent to them to give them something? Maybe it's giving them the opportunity to borrow a pencil, or maybe giving them some help because they can't get the math problem quite right. The world will be better because of what you what? Give. Each of you have something to give. Each of you have something to give. So the world is going to be better because you're here when you choose to give. Second thing, the world will be better because of what you say. Let me say it again. The world was made to, will be better when you show up because of what you say. Say it with me. The world will be better when I show up because of what I say. Listen, your words have power. As you've seen at this point in life, your words can make people feel great or they can make them feel horrible. Your job, is it to make the world worse or better? Better. So if it's made to make the world better, or if you're made to make the world better, then what should you say? Things that make people feel better or worse? Better. So if that's the case, then everything that comes out of your mouth should make other people feel better. It should make your teachers feel better. They should look forward to hearing you speak, because what comes out of your mouth is going to make their day better. The people on the playground with you, when you go play dodgeball or kickball or whatever y'all play these days, they should love to have you on their team because of what you say, because what comes out of your mouth makes your team what? Your parents should be excited when you come running into the living room Because they know you're not about to say something that will make them have a long night, but you're going to say something that will make them what? You're going to make their day better. Each of you in this room can make the world better, are going to make the world better because of what you and because of what you. Last thing is this. I want you to point to that head. Point to your head. If you have one, yeah, point to it. With both fingers, with both fingers. With both fingers. Last thing that will make this world better is going to be the choices you make. Say this with me while you're pointing at that head. My choices, and my decisions, matter. I can choose, to make this world a better place. Now listen, you can take those hands down. You can choose to be a friend or an enemy. You can choose to be a great student or a headache to the classroom. You can choose to be a person that makes A's or F's. But if your life was made to make this world better, and you have a choice, you have an option between good choices and bad choices, which should you make? Listen, you choose when you walk into a room how that room will be when you leave, whether it's your bedroom, whether it's the classroom, or whether it's the room in which you practice basketball. When you walk into that room, when you walk in, you're coming with influence. And you have a decision to make in that moment, and that decision is, will I leave this room better than it was when I found it? Today I challenge you to choose to make the world better. That's why your parents are trying to get you to make up your bed. It's not about your bed. Well, it is about your bed in some cases. But they're trying to teach you how to leave a place looking better than it was when you showed up. That's why they tell you to wash the dishes. Because sometimes in this life you'll get dirty stuff. And they're teaching you how to make it better because you show up. So I want you to get one principle if you get nothing else today, and that is this: you were born with one purpose. And every day you have to make a decision to choose that purpose. And what is that purpose? That the world will be what? Because so my young brothers and sisters, when you wake up tomorrow morning and you open your eyes and you think about all of the things that you'll experience tomorrow, when you think about all the people that you'll meet while you're going shopping in some cases, when you think about the friends that you'll meet on the playground, when you think about the fact that it's chore day, oh man, that means I have to vacuum and mop and all of that good stuff. I think y'all still have chores, right? No? Great life. Okay. The only thing that should be in your mind is, when I go to sleep tonight, I will have lived a day where the world is what? Because I woke up. So how many people are going to make the world better? We're counting on you. You're our next lawyers and doctors and firemen and janitors and teachers. That's you. So I want you to say this with me as loud as you can. Look back at those parents and tell them, thank you for having us, because now the world will be better. Look at me. One last time, we're going to get really loud. The teachers are going to be like, please calm them down. You're going to sound like you just ate a whole bucket full of sugar. You ready? Here it is. This world will be absolutely, positively, undeniably, better because I am here. Why? Because what? What? Where? I can't hear you because what? And what? So because you're here, this world is about to get. Give yourselves a hand.
Pastor James McCarroll, everybody. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I can't compete with that, but you're going to have to suffer through me. So, I wanted to explain a little bit about what the DARE program is to the parents, because I know when you were their age, DARE might not have been around, or DARE wasn't what it is today. So DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It was started in 1983 by former police chief Daryl Gates of the Los Angeles Police Department. Our department has been teaching it since 1992, and we've continued to teach it in all 12 city schools and 2 private schools. DARE is currently taught in approximately 80% of the United States school districts and in 54 countries around the world. DARE is a cooperative effort between law enforcement and the school system. Uniformed officers come into the schools and teach a 10-week curriculum, but it's not a drug ID program. We never bring real drugs into the classroom. We don't talk a lot about drug use. What we talk about are life skills. We teach them about risks and consequences. We teach them about bullying prevention. We cover empathy, decision-making skills, dealing with stress, being part of a community, how to be a good citizen, responding to peer pressure, and we do talk about some of the health effects of drug use. As you can see, DARE is just a life skills class, and the goal is if we can teach them to make good decisions in every aspect of their life, they'll make the right decision when it comes to drugs. Now, these students have done an excellent job this semester. There are some requirements that they have to meet in order to sit before you today. They have to attend class. They have to participate in the class. We do a lot of group discussions. We ask a lot of questions and try to get them thinking. And they have to complete a workbook and write an essay. The essay is about what they've learned in the class, how they think DARE could help them in the future, anything that they might take away from the class and apply in their lives. There will be some awards that we give out for the essays. My colleagues and I have to read a great many of these, and my students made my job particularly difficult this year. I had to reread every essay several times to try to pick 3 winners because y'all did such an excellent job with them. It made it very difficult for me to pick 3. But there will be a first, second, and third place winner, and the first place winners will actually come forward and read their essay for the audience. We also have another award that we give out, but the students actually pick these. It's called the DARE Boy and DARE Girl, and the students in each class select one boy and one girl that they think will lead a drug-free life. One student that they are already looking up to, somebody that is already showing good leadership skills and being a positive role model. So for the winners of that award, feel very honored that your classmates picked you for that, because that says a lot about your character. We are going to start giving out the certificates. I'm going to be calling each class up here. Now, folks, if you would, please hold your applause until we've read the names off for the entire class. And then, by all means, break loose and show them how proud you are. So we will start with Ms. Beats' class. You'll just hand them to me.
Okay. Jacob Anderson. Mason Bell. Braden Boma. Dana Cherry. Oh my God, Braylon's out of order. Okay. Braylon Ware. Caitlin Davis. You're supposed to be going to the end of the hall. There's Caitlin, go line up over there where you're supposed to. Zeta Davis. Ty Ivy.
Congratulations, Ty.
Tyler Johnston.
Congratulations, sir.
Logan Jones. Jessica Lowe. Julius Owens. Alasia Sims.
Congratulations.
Lathan Sunderland.
Congratulations.
Inderpreet Tour.
Congratulations.
Nicholas Underwood.
Congratulations.
Leah Vasquez.
Congratulations.
Angel Bella.
Congratulations.
Mark Vujovic. Kyra Webb. Jaden Whitlock. And Eleanor Woods.
Very much for sharing your students with you.
Thank you. You know I need this on my desk.
All right, Ms. Hackney's class. Oh, sorry. Now Ms. Hackney's class.
Jeffrey Atkins. Blaze Altop. Emma Benzinger.
Congratulations.
Carly Bowen. William Bozeman.
Congratulations.
Jeremy Bruce.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Kalari Collier.
Congratulations.
Martwan Edie. Jarrell Franklin.
Congratulations.
Alonzia Freeman.
Congratulations.
Zaira Hernandez.
Congratulations.
Haley Hughes.
Congratulations.
Carla Juarez.
Janasia Martin. Parker McCarter. Arvin Saperi. Alexa Shearer. Kimberly Thomas. Carla Vasquez. And Floyd Walker.
And Ms. Jackson's class.
Jackson Alford. Rakiria Batten. Parker Beats. Jace Boggin. Isaiah Bowles. Cora Capers. Emily Cruz. Ainsley Hall. Davina Koff. Isaiah Late. Keziah Ligon. Chris Mason. Devin Meyer. Jameson Nguyen. Destiny Powers. Hannah Reynolds. Knox Rosser. Owen Siebert. Isaac Smith. Maggie Tate. Nate Waddell. And Dylan White.
And Ms. Jones' class.
Elena Ballard. Abby Barrett. Isabella Cato. Daisy Castillo. Amy Clemmer. Mia Fernandez. Jacob Hopkins.
Congratulations, sir.
DJ Jackson. Max Jesse.
Congratulations, Max.
Zach Jones.
Congratulations, Max.
Chris Malone.
Congratulations.
Fernanda Morales Gomez.
Congratulations.
Olivia Platt.
Congratulations.
Tucker Proctor.
Congratulations, Tucker.
Derek Sharp.
Congratulations.
Anaya Smith.
Wait, that's fine. Congratulations.
Sierra Thompson.
I made a mistake. I'll get it. It's right. Okay. Congratulations.
Kevin Vasquez. I thought she did. Jolie Venable.
I know the names are wrong. I'll fix it.
Carissa Woods.
Grab one from underneath. I know the names are wrong.
Owen Yates.
Congratulations. I know the names are wrong.
And Ms. Pennington's class.
William Bogle.
Congratulations.
Tate Boland.
Congratulations.
Kana Bowman.
Congratulations.
Tiara Cade.
Congratulations.
Anthony Sherrill. Deshaun Dalton. Jocelyn Davis.
Congratulations.
Maria Duenas. Marcos Escobar,
Congratulations.
Landon Fulton,
Congratulations.
Kennedy Hay, Chandler Maples,
Congratulations.
Anthony Martinez,
Congratulations.
Kenise McEaslin,
Congratulations.
Jack McLaury,
Congratulations.
Alondra Medina,
Congratulations.
Haley Moody,
Congratulations.
Delaney Payne,
Congratulations.
Jesus Rojas Ramirez,
Congratulations.
Jackson Starr. And we'd like to recognize our friend Jeremy Middleton, who did graduate but is not with us today.
And Ms. Rosser's class.
Tiana Adams,
Congratulations.
Anthony Allison,
Congratulations.
Abigail Barron,
Congratulations.
Tristan Brewer,
Congratulations.
Thomas Carr,
Congratulations.
Sierra Cherry,
Congratulations.
Grant Clark,
Congratulations, sir.
Riley Duke,
Congratulations, Ryan.
Nick Hewen,
Congratulations, Nick.
Anaya Hughes,
Congratulations.
Aaliyah Johnson,
Congratulations, Aaliyah.
Bailey Nye,
Congratulations, Bailey.
Gregory Parkerson,
Congratulations.
Zachary Petty,
Congratulations, Zach.
McKinley Shannon,
Congratulations.
Samaria Smith,
Congratulations, Samara.
Marquise Wiley,
Congratulations.
Alexis Wilson,
Congratulations.
and Olivia Woodliff.
All right, now we need to announce who won the awards for each class. For Ms. Beats, our Dare Boy is Lathan Sunderland. And our dare girl is Eleanor Woods. Our third place essay winner for Ms. Beats' class is Dana Cherry. Our second place essay winner is Kyra Webb. And our first place, who gets to come up here and read their essay in front of everybody, is Tyler Johnston.
I like DARE because it taught us responsibility about not doing drugs and not drinking alcohol. I learned to stay drug-free even when our friends are pressuring you to drink or smoke. You still say no. I think it is important to stay drug-free and make good decisions under peer pressure, because if you hang out with the wrong crowd and do drugs, it can have negative consequences that affect your future. So if your friends try to pressure you to do drugs or drink or smoke, you always say no and alert an adult about what has happened or what is happening right away. I am making a commitment to stay drug-free for the rest of my life and not to let people pressure me to smoke or do drugs, because it can ruin my life. I will never smoke because of the example that I set for the people around me, especially the younger students or even peers walking on the sidewalk or riding their bikes. If they look up to you and they see you smoking or doing drugs, they will think that it is okay to do those things, but it's not. That's why my commitment is to not to smoke or do drugs.
For Ms. Hackney's class, our dare boy is Jarrell Franklin. Our dare girl is Janasia Martin. Our third place essay winner is Martwan Edie. Our second place essay winner is Carla Baxter. And our first place essay winner is Alexa Shearer.
I had a great time during DARE. I learned lots and lots of things about the consequences of doing drugs or drinking alcohol. I enjoyed the games we got to play, and when Officer Parkhurst let us act out problems where someone said no to drugs. I loved all of the DARE box questions and how fun DARE was. I became more aware and alert of how bad drugs and alcohol are to people's bodies and well-being. I even helped my great aunt stop smoking. I can't believe that DARE is already over. I've always known that drugs were bad, but before DARE, I had no idea that the consequences were so severe. I knew that teens are always tempted to smoke and drink alcohol, but I want to be the person to say no. Maybe if I say no, everyone else who is tempted to say yes will do the right thing and say no too. I have learned so much during DARE and will never forget to say no to drugs.
For Ms. Jackson's class, our dare boy is Knox Rosser. Our dare girl is Ainsley Hall. Our third place essay winner is Emily Cruz. Our second place essay winner is Hannah Reynolds. And our first place essay winner is Knox Rosser.
I'm going to be drug-free because I have plans. My plans are to have a family, have a good job, and go to college. I also plan to travel, have a house, and play sports. My plans don't include smoking, using drugs, or abusing medication. If I do these things, I could lose my job, my family, my friends, and my house. I would also lose my money by spending it on drugs. I could even lose my life. There will be times when I will be offered drugs, but I will think of my plans. Instead of fitting in or being cool, I would rather be safe and healthy. So right now I'm making a commitment to stay drug-free for the rest of my life. I swear not to smoke or take drugs because my body, my life, and my future matter more than a bottle of beer or a cigar. When people ask me if I want to smoke or drink, I will say no and walk away. I will have friends that are not addicted to drugs or smoking. I promise on this.
For Ms. Jones' class, our dare boy is Owen Yates. Our dare girl is Abby Barrett. Our third place essay winner is Fernanda Morelos. Our second place essay winner is Amy Clemmer. And our first place essay winner is Olivia Platt.
I'm so glad that John Pittard has included DARE in the 5th grade because I have learned an important life lesson, to stay drug and alcohol free. I have learned so much, especially to make smart choices and be a leader, not a follower. Making good decisions will keep myself and others safe. Peer pressure is where someone is pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do. In DARE, we learn to say no and to walk away from the situation because peer pressure can lead you to bad decisions and can get you in a lot of trouble. That's why you should be smart about who you listen to and hang out with. If you are dealing with peer pressure, you should follow your heart and make a good decision because someone could be looking up to you and admiring your actions. DARE has taught us how important it is to stay drug and alcohol free. Drugs and alcohol can affect your future, severely hurt you, or even lead you to death. That's why I'm making a commitment to stay drug and alcohol free for the rest of my life.
For Ms. Pennington's class, dare boy is Jack McLaury. And our dare girl is Kennedy Haig. Our third place essay winner is Tiara Haig. Our second place essay winner is Anthony Martinez. And our first place essay winner is Jocelyn Davis. And I've got it typed out for you.
Okay. I feel that DARE should be taught to all grade levels. I think it should be taught to all grade levels because it will teach students to resist drugs and violence at an early age. I also feel that DARE is a great influence on teenagers and teachers to tell them why they should never take drugs, drink alcohol, or smoke cigarettes. DARE is also a good influence on smaller children who might be offered drugs when they get older. I like DARE because it taught me lots of things. I have learned lots of things since we started DARE. The most important thing I have learned in DARE is to never accept drugs because they can damage your body and mind. Some of the bad things they can do are cause loss of brain cells, loss of memory, cause lung cancer, and even cause death. Something else I learned is that the heart is a very important organ, so you should take care of it by not doing drugs that can damage it. DARE will teach you lots of new things you need to know. I think it is important to stay drug-free because it will help you have a longer life. I learned that you should make good decisions. A good decision you should make is not to take drugs. If you take drugs, you will probably act differently. You should also be good at dealing with peer pressure. Peer pressure is a big deal, and you should be good at dealing with it. DARE was a life-changing experience, and I loved the whole journey. I, Jocelyn Davis, am committed to staying drug-free and resisting violence.
And for Ms. Rosser's class, our DARE boy is Anthony Allison.
Congratulations.
Our DARE girl is Sierra Cherry. Our third place essay winner is Nick Hugan. Our second place essay winner is Sierra Cherry. And our first place essay winner is Riley Duke. There you are. And stuck up.
I have really enjoyed DARE this year, and I am glad to write this essay. How do I feel about DARE? I feel like DARE is a great program, and it taught us a lot about drugs and how to be safe from them. It also taught us about many other things, so I think it was well developed. What have I learned? I've learned that to be drug-free is just not to be with friends, anyone involved with drugs, and to stay away from them. I've learned to make better decisions by thinking situations through and also staying calm. I've also learned to deal with better peer pressure by keeping safe control and using many ways to stay calm. Why do I think this is important? I think to be drug-free is very important because it is good to be healthy. It's also good to make great decisions because you want to make a good impression for other people to see. It is even important to handle peer pressure better because you always want to stay calm during a moment of anger. I promise to stay drug-free for all of my life.
And I've got just a couple more awards to give. Ms. Thornton. Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Thank you.
And for Pastor James McCarroll, thank you so much for inspiring these young people to be all things. Now, just one more thing to look at. If you would, if you've got a program, flip it over to the back. And I would like to draw your attention to the sponsors that we have. It takes a lot of support from the community for the police department to give this program to the fifth graders. Two sponsors in particular. Channel 3 is here videotaping the graduation. There is a broadcast schedule that will go home with your students so that you'll know when it's going to be on TV. But it will be on TV, and you'll be able to watch the graduation with the rest of your family who couldn't be here today. And we thank them for coming to all of our DARE graduations and recording them for the families. I'd also like to point out Skate Center West. They have long been a supporter of the DARE program, and because of their support, all of our graduates will be having a skate party Monday night, December 14th, from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Each of the students get in free so long as you have your DARE graduation t-shirt on. So the white shirts that you're wearing now, wear those to the skate party so you don't have to pay to get in. Siblings and parents are more than welcome to attend as well. You can watch for free, but if you would like to risk your life and skate, there is a small fee for that. Also, please be prompt at picking up your students at 7:30 Monday night. We have families that we need to get home to, and it would help us out a great deal. So thank you all for coming. And you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. I need to steal your mic, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, I'm Miss Jones, and I just want to say thank you to all the parents who are able to come today. But I also want to recognize two special people that make today extra special for us. And the first is Pastor McCarroll, if you would like to come up here. We would like to thank you so much for coming and taking the time out of your busy schedule. You're such an inspiration to not only the students but us, and we are very thankful that you come and you remind our students that they are here to make the world a better place. So this is just a small token of our gratitude. Thank you. And the second, none of this could happen without Officer Parkhurst. We are very thankful for this time, his love he shows to the students, and the attention that he gives every student at John Pittard, not just 5th grade. He teaches our students how to be outstanding people, both in and outside of the classroom. And he also teaches them about how to make great lifelong decisions. He is an invaluable member of our family here at John Pittard, and I don't know what I would do without you, so we are very thankful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jones. And to all of my teachers, thank you so much. Thank you all for coming to our graduation today. We hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to the students, and that is the end.